Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm Ashley, and this is going to be kind of a two video combined into one. First of all, I have lots of laundry to fold. I have been trying to film videos for you guys like crazy because I want to get some videos pre-filmed, and I can't breathe. I want to get some videos pre-filmed so that when a lark is born, and I'm just gonna try to adjust this just a tad, so that when a lark is born, I'll have some videos up for you guys and pre-scheduled and all of that. And I'm still trying to keep up with like videos for now because I don't want to lose touch with you guys and I don't want to stop filming. So I'm trying to get all of that done. And so I have been doing planner videos like weeks in advance and pre-planning like weeks in advance, which is working out pretty well, I have to say. But then I have also been like I had to stop because Killian is just in that stage of the night where he didn't have a nap today and he doesn't want to take a nap, but he doesn't want to cooperate with anything, so he wants to be in mommy's room watching Peppa Pig, and it's too loud and I can't film, so I had to stop filming and do something else. So I figured a change of scenery. I need to get some of this laundry folded anyway. I'll pause the plan with me, come back to the plan with me. So I'm kind of doing multiple videos at one time and household chores. You know, multitasking is just a necessity for a mommy anyway. So that's what we've been doing. So I wanted to do a pregnancy update, and it's very fitting. I have an entire basket of Alaric's clothing that smells amazing, like a baby, and it makes me just want to snuggle him. And I can't because he's still in there. So I'm going to show you the bump, don't worry. Or the large watermelon, whatever you want to call it. Bump, watermelon, I don't know. But this is going to be my 37-week update. Now, at 37 weeks, some women are ecstatic and happy, and butterflies are singing, and butterflies are singing, really? Birds are singing and rainbows are going over the sky and butterflies are flying around them. That's not me, you guys. That's just ain't, okay? So you know from my other previous updates, that's just really not me. I'm not the most happy pregnant person. I'm not happy to be pregnant. It's not my favorite thing. I just don't love it, okay? But at this point, I feel like my heartburn had kind of vanished when he dropped. So last week, it was probably about a week ago, maybe a week and a half, he dropped and you could visibly see like my stomach just kind of changed shape. If you've been pregnant, you know exactly what I'm talking about. My stomach changed shape. It got a lot lower, and I'm carrying him a lot differently now than I was. And it helped with the heartburn for sure, but now I feel like it's coming back with a vengeance. So everything I eat, if I drink sodas of any kind, which I try to just drink non-caffeinated sodas if I'm really craving a soda. Coffee does it to me, chocolate does it to me, which I crave chocolate really badly, so that doesn't work. Any kind of citrus fruit does it to me, which I crave so badly because I love fruit and I love it when I'm pregnant. Anything really just gives me heartburn and indigestion, and it is atrocious. It's awful. So I feel like it's come back now. I've been really nauseated and not feeling well today, just kind of crummy. And this little jacket is so stinking cute. And so I've been dealing with that. I need to hang this in his little closet with the little ears, and it's so precious. I can't deal with it. And so I've been dealing with that again, and I've been nauseated all day. Actually got sick this earlier because everything I eat is just, everything I love to eat has acid. It's very acidic. I don't like bland things, and so it's making me sick. So that kind of sucks. I have been having a lot of pelvic pressure, lots, to the point where it's like, holy moly, he's gonna fall out. I know he's not, guys. I realize that, but it sure does feel that way because his head is so low already. I can't close my legs. I can't cross my legs. Even sitting just like this makes me feel like I'm sitting on him. I'm sure he probably feels like that too. He sure does move around a lot when I get into different positions, like, hey mom, you crowded my already crowded space. They are guesstimating that his weight, which their guesstimate is always usually a pretty good half pound either way off base, even a whole pound sometimes off base. But they're guesstimating he's about 6.5 pounds right now. So we shall see what they are. They're guesstimating that if I have him around the 18th, which the 18th is what I want, and that's what I'm shooting for. I'm praying for an opening on the 18th because that's when I'm 39 weeks. They can and will induce, and it's just a matter of if the hospital has an opening available for a delivery at that time, if I can deliver. So I'm praying for that. But if I go to the 18th, they're guesstimating that he will be around like the same weight as the boys. And if you guys have heard me talk about this before, both Tristan and Killian weighed 7 pounds, 7 ounces, and both of them were 20 inches long. So they weighed and were the exact same length. That doesn't ever happen. That's really crazy. The nurses were like, whoa, are you serious? And I was like, yeah. And so that's really special. And I am hoping that it happens again, even though I know that it's way out there that would ever happen. But I am really just hoping for that because that would be the most special thing if they all weighed the same. But anyways, I digress. So they are going to induce because if you guys are new, you don't know, I go extremely fast with my babies. Very fast. Once my body decides it's time, it's happening right then. I progress really quickly. I dilate very fast. Tristan was a surprise, like they weren't ready, and I almost like caught him on my own, like because they just weren't. They didn't realize that I was in labor, and I was. And so yeah, it's a nightmare birth story. It was not the most fun way to welcome him into the world, but it happened, and I'm grateful for it because I learned a lot about myself and my body from it, but I don't want that to happen again. So they induced because I live about 30 minutes away from the hospital that I am delivering at. My doctors do not deliver at the one that's closer to me, which even the one that's closer to me is about 15 to 20 minutes away. So it's really not that much of a difference. And they don't deliver there. They only deliver at this hospital, which I have never delivered before. I've actually delivered all 3 of my kiddos at different hospitals. And we've lived in basically the same areas, like, you know, the same surrounding area, but 3 different hospitals. So that's fun. It's not been bad or anything like that. Like, it's fine, but it's just, I have delivered at different hospitals. So I'm gonna try to figure out how to fold this blanket. I think it's, I don't know. I think it may be like this. So yes, how stinking cute is that? It's a little, like, I don't know how I should have done this. I should have done it a little bit differently, but it's supposed to fold up like that, and it buttons. And it says, Jesus loves me, with a little elephant. How stinking adorable. Okay, but anyways, I'm getting like sidetracked by the cuteness of these clothes. I was actually gifted these by one of my very, very old friends. And we were actually best friends when we were kids. And she now lives in Mobile. And her mom is friends with my mom. And so she came to visit and brought me all of these hand-me-downs that are absolutely adorable and sweet. And so I just washed them in the baby smelling wash, and now I'm folding them and they're cute. So it's getting me distracted. Anyway, I am hoping to induce on the 18th. That is my plan. That's kind of what all my planner plans are hinging around. That's what my babysitting plans are hinging around. I have to find a way for Tristan to get to school and all of that, so I don't need to be stressing about that at the last minute. The problem is they will only schedule inductions out a week in advance, 2 weeks in advance at the very most. So that means Friday at my doctor's appointment, I can beg them to schedule it, and that will be 2 weeks out if they do the 18th. That's what I'm hoping for. It's what I'm shooting for. When I go to that doctor's appointment, I am going to be, you know, begging for it and stating my case, all of that good stuff, because I really, really want to know for sure what date it is. I just need that because I need to know like what my other kiddos are gonna do, what's gonna happen with them in the meantime. So I need to know. I need to know how Tristan's getting to school. I need to know how he's getting home from school. I need to know all of that. And also I want it to be on the 18th because he is out of school. That the 18th is a Friday and he's out of school Monday for Martin Luther King Day. So it would be really, really helpful and really nice if I could schedule it and then we come home on Sunday and we're home together on Monday for him to get used to the new little guy. So it would just work really, really well all the way around for all of us that way. And that way Joshua can stay home with me on Monday. He's not good at that, you guys. Usually the day after, like if we come home on a Sunday, he's usually back at work by Monday. And I'm really hoping that that is not what he does to me, but it is what he has done to me every single time. So we'll see. He is not the kind of person to stay home from work. If he feels like he needs to be at work, it will just drive him bonkers the entire time, and he will drive me bonkers, and then, you know, it's just not good. So hopefully he won't do that to me, and he'll stay home with me at least the day, you know, the first full day that we're at home. I have requested this from him, so we shall see. What else with the pregnancy? That's kind of the news surrounding the pregnancy, like our plans and what's going on as far as right now. What's new in the pregnancy, I've been having lots of pains and contractions. This didn't dry quite all the way. I've been having a lot of pains, lots of contractions. They are not Braxton Hicks contractions. They are legitimate contractions, but they are what's called false labor contractions, where you're actually having cramping. It's not like labor pain. It is like, if you've ever had a baby before and you've had to feel some of the pain, first of all, it's horrible. Second of all, if you've had to feel any of the pain, it's like the first waves of contractions where it's like, oh, this is kind of hurting me. You know, this is really uncomfortable. Can I get some pain medication? It's like right on the cusp of that, like right before it starts to be like, pain medication, please. It's right before that. So that's kind of what they feel like. It's like heavy menstrual cramping in my back, heavy menstrual cramping like in my vagina, to where I feel the pressure in my vagina, it's cramping in there, and it's hurting in my back. That's just, but they're not constant. They're not consistent. They don't progress. They don't get any worse than that. They're just uncomfortable. And then eventually, after a while, I can get them to go away, but it takes me quite some time to get them to stop. It usually takes like me taking a hot bath or like a heating pad on my back, or like, you know, laying on my side and drinking water usually doesn't really make it go away for quite some time. Like it takes me a while to get them to stop. So there's those have came. My mucus plug, I've been losing that again. I've been losing a little bit every day. Along with the cramps, I was thinking, oh, we might be going to the hospital a little bit early, but I'm honestly hoping that that doesn't happen, because I'm not ready for that. It's really hard for you to prepare bags for everyone in the entire house to go somewhere and go stay at the hospital for a couple of days and to go do things. Like your hospital bag, all of these times when in the movies, when they're like, grab the bag, and they're like running out the door to go to the hospital, and they just grab the bag by the front door and it has all of the supplies that they need for their hospital stay. I'm thinking, sweetie, how many duplicates of things do you have? Like, do you seriously have 2 blow dryers and 2 bottles of body wash and all these clothes? Like, you're 9 months pregnant and you seriously have all these clothes that you don't need. You can just put stuff in a bag. I don't, okay? At this point, I wear whatever's comfortable, and it's usually the same thing every couple of days. Like, I wear the same clothes over and over and over. And these little pants got lint all over them from that blanket. But anyway, so I'm struggling with that. I'm struggling with, now I am starting to pack our hospital bag and just take things out as we need them and put them back in the bag. That's really the best solution that I can think of as far as like my hair dryer and my, because yes, I do, like after I give birth, I want to take a hot shower. I want to wash my hair. I want to blow dry it. I want to feel like a human being and not like all these people are coming into my hospital room and I look like death and I feel like death. I just want to feel refreshed and not gross, because you feel gross, okay? You feel nasty afterwards. I want to wash it all away. I want to get back on my feet. I do not want you to help me. I do not want you to walk me to the bathroom. As soon as I feel my legs again after that epidural starts to wear off, I'm ready to get up. I want to start walking. I want to start moving. That's how I have been both times. It is how I am sure I will be this time. I want to start moving. I want to shower myself. I want to feel as clean as humanly possible for the 10 seconds until I put that back on and it's gross again down there. I just want to feel like a person. I want to feel normal. I want to get used to my belly, like feeling that icky feeling where it feels like rubber and it doesn't really feel like yours for a couple of days while everything starts to settle back. I just want to shower. And so anyway, that was a long tangent, but my point is that, oh, look at this. Oh, so pretty. My point is that I want to put things in there, get them all done, and then I'll just take them out. And if I want to wear anything from there, I just have to remember to wash it right away and put it right back in the bag and all of that. And I'll probably overpack a little bit just in case I forget to put something back, you know, whatever. But it's very stressful, this whole thing. Like, and it's the same way with the boys. Like, Tristan will be in school for a whole week before Lark's born, if he's born on the 18th. And so that's a whole week of school clothes, and I'm still going to have to pack for him for a few days. And I'm going to have to pack some of his good clothes. I don't know what he's doing in there, but he's making a bunch of noise in his room. Tristan, stop being so loud, baby. You're being so loud. I can't wait. But anyways, so that's kind of where my head is at. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. There's just a lot going on in my brain. I am trying to pre-film, edit, pre-schedule, so that I can have videos for you guys. And there's no pressure. I don't have to worry about not seeing you guys or communicating with you guys. But I don't have to worry about constantly putting out new content while I have a newborn and a toddler getting used to the newborn and a kid back in school and coming home with the newborn and all of the above. So I'm trying to get as much of that done now as possible so that when the event actually occurs, I don't have to feel pressure to do anything. It's just whenever I get back into it, that's perfectly fine. I have some things out in the meantime, and you guys are not like, where's the baby? What's going on with the baby? Have you had the baby? Can I see the baby? Can all of this happen? Because then I can just pop on vlog style and show the baby, and it'll be fun and it'll be cute, and I don't have to worry about like my planner not being filled out and it being blank and me being like, ugh, I hate my planner being blank. I really want to write things in here and memories and things like that, and I didn't pre-film. And so all of that is like why I'm trying to film. I'm trying to craft a lot so that I can fill up my Etsy shop. I'm failing miserably. I don't know if I'm going to get a lot of things in there in time, but I'm trying to get some things in there because my merchandise is super low, and I want to get some new stuff in there before the baby's born. I know that it's probably going to be a while before I get in the rhythm of things and I'm able to craft again and really put some things in the shop. And so I'm trying to do that ahead of time now. So that's kind of where my head is at. So right now, let's go back over this a little bit because this video is already 20 minutes long now. I am having cramping. I am having contractions that are not Braxton Hicks contractions. They are actual labor. Yeah, stay right over there because you are half naked and you don't have a shirt on. And so I am having contractions that are not Braxton Hicks. They are actual painful contractions, but they are false labor contractions that do not progress, do not make me dilate, but are still incredibly annoying. I'm having a lot of pain to where I can't sleep because I have contractions all night long, and when I lay down and he feels constricted, he balls up in a ball. It's really uncomfortable. Plus the fact I have to pee literally every 10 minutes and I have to go and pee, and it feels like my bladder is going to burst open, and it's really just a trickle because he's kicking my bladder, and that makes me feel like I'm going to pee on myself. So that's happening. I'm getting anxious and excited. I'm getting that nesting phase, but because of the cramping and the pelvis pressure and all of that, I can't do a whole lot at one time, so I have to stop and take breaks, and then I can't flipping breathe because I got this big thing in the way, obstruction of the lungs. I'm still singing in church. They're still putting me on the schedule, and I'm like, holy cow, I can't breathe to be on the schedule. Can you guys understand? Like, I can't breathe. I can't sing, like, please. And so that's going on. My house is pretty much emptied because I took all the Christmas stuff out, and I'm like, okay, now what? I haven't redecorated because so much has been going on. My tummy is full and it is red from the blood and the circulation, like it being so tight and him pushing against it. No stretch marks still. I still haven't had any stretch marks. So unless this is just different than the last two, I won't get any. I don't have any tummy stretch marks from either one. And so I don't have any of those. What else? So yeah, I think we're prepping as well as we can. We're hoping for the date that we want, and we'll just kind of see where it goes. Are you excited for your baby brother to come?
I'm super excited.
Yeah, so we're getting excited. We're starting to get the last things together. My parents delivered his bed, which I was worried he wasn't going to get done in time. I still have to buy a couple of things for his bedding. He'll be sleeping in a bassinet in the beginning. I liked for him to sleep by my bedside in the beginning for like the first month at least, just until we get the swing of things and until I can recuperate. And so we have a bassinet, but we want to get a different one that will convert over into a playpen so that we can have, so it can kind of serve two purposes. So we need to purchase that. So I'm getting a little anxious because I'm like, that's what I want him to sleep in when he comes home, and we don't have it. So can we please buy it? But we do have an alternative. If we have to use that one, we certainly can, and it will be fine. But I do want to purchase that. So there's still a couple of last minute purchases, some last minute packing, some last minute cleaning, and all of these things. And I have 2 weeks until my hopeful induction date. And so for 2 weeks, I should be able to get that kind of stuff done. I'm just trying to pace myself and be sweet and gracious to myself and take it easy, because this marathon is almost over, and I just want to be good to myself because I know I'm gonna need it. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for your kind comments, your worries, your concerns, your emails, your Instagram messages, and your comments here on YouTube. I really appreciate each and every one of you more than you know. I feel like I've gotten to know a few of you really, really well over the past, I don't know, however long I've been doing this. Especially within this last year, a lot of you are just so stinking sweet and gracious and generous and wonderful and kind, and I really do appreciate all of you. I'm so excited that you guys have been following on this journey with me. I wanted to do so many more updates and videos than I have done so far. I still have a few pregnancy videos that I am hoping to film and put out before he's born and during the time when he is going to be born. because I want to share so much more with you guys, but it has just been a crazy season. His timing of being born is crazy during the holiday season. But I'm going to stop yapping. I have finished my basket of clothes, so I have to go get another one and start on that. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful week. Oh, the bump. Okay, so I'm going to show it to you. Let's see if you can see it. Okay. So as you can tell, like, shirts, normal shirts do not fit me, but these are what I wear around the house anyways, even though they are super short on me. And I wear leggings or sweatpants all the time. And here is the baby bump. So you can see like all of the blue veins all over the belly that are the tightness. You can kind of see like how he has dropped for sure. He has definitely dropped from being like way up here, and now he's like tilted down, which makes it very, very pressured on my pelvis and everything else. But this is him. This is me. This is us. This is what we are looking at right now. And so, you can see like how red it is. Yeah. And he's getting mad at me for doing that. He's like pushing against me, and you can totally see like how crazy is that? Yes, that is my life. It itches and it feels so much pressure. But that is my belly. That is my story. That is my update. So I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I will probably be filming another one shortly. So I'll see you guys then. Thank you for watching. Love you guys so much.
Bye.
Bye.